Hey guys, sorry this is getting out a little bit late. Excited to have you for the closing episode of Arc 1 of our Dungeons and Dragons podcast. If this is your first time, head on over to episode 1, check out all of the adventure. But we're so grateful to have you. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the episode.
We are the knights of the appropriately shaped table.
It is the morning of the summer solstice surf competition. You wake up and you can begin to see the sun come up over the horizon. You can smell the salty air. You feel just the warm embrace, and the activity of the community is starting to stir up. Summer is already out and getting ready to go on to her own surf adventure. And you begin to look around and essentially look at the crowd, and you notice that there are four other teams, and Summer's just surfing for fun. So one of the teams is Alara and Boren, the out of towners that you met in the surfing hall. You see Captain P with his new board paired up with Yobra, which normally Captain P surfs alone. You see Salty and Slide McGlide just doing little handshakes, and all of a sudden their eyes turn random colors every once in a while as they speak in code, whatever. And then you notice a couple of Bulwarkers. You didn't expect to see them here after you unceremoniously sent the mayor into jail, but beer jail. But the Bulwarkers are still competing, and it looks like they're going to throw their hat in the ring. What are you guys doing? How are you starting your morning? What are you looking for? And what are some of the items that you're bringing to the table? Hammy, we'll start with you.
I'm just doing my daily stretches, my heroic stretches in the morning, getting myself prepped up. +5 on my surfing rolls, and another 1d4 of extra damage. And I got the magic board that gives me the ability to turn a medium wave into a small wave and a large wave into a medium wave. And I can't get a nat 1.
That feels very important.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. You also outfitted that surfboard with the suckers from the sea monster. Am I remembering that correctly?
I think that was Jake's.
Yep, that was my surfboard.
Yeah,
All right, we'll get to that one when we get there, though. So
yeah, I just ate the sea monster. That's the big issue.
Yeah, strange energy. Thank you. Glad we cleared that up. Jake playing Uhvahcadu. What do you got?
Yep, I've got the Wave Runner's Talisman, which gives me advantage on any water-based spells or anything that I do that has to do with water. I also have my nice maple surfboard, which gives me +2 on surf checks. That is outfitted with a couple, or I think you said it was just one. We were able to get one sucker off the Kraken tentacles, so that's it's keeping my feet on the board.
Yeah, you kept saying that you want to take multiple, and remember when you fought the sea monster, it filled an entire ship with its just girthiness.
Doesn't mean I couldn't find a way to make two suckers work. I'm just saying.
You got one big sucker on your surfboard. When that happens, what we will do is it'll be a DC 5 strength check just to get off of your board, because you're going to be down and being held. But if you succeed in that, you cannot fall off of your board. So make a note of that. Remind me if I forget, but I look forward to seeing you surf today. And
I'm
Amelia,
so ready to surf.
playing Nickelback.
Hello.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got the Aspen board.
How can you tell?
Because of the way it is. It's got +2 to surfing, whatever that means. Disadvantage on turning and twisting. And I also have the serpent scale that lets me breathe underwater because I have a tendency to die. So that was very generous. And then I'm hoping that all of it's enough because I didn't know that we were against Yobra. So I'm feeling pretty intimidated right now.
You should be. So you're all signed up and you're moving over to the surf competition. You can tell that everyone's just kind of like mingling, hanging out. do you guys want to go talk to any of the other teams before the competition starts? It looks like you have about 30 minutes if you'd like to, or we can just skip ahead.
Feel like we might as well go check in and then, flip off the bulwarkers as we walk past them.
Okay.
Feel like that fits the vibe.
Is there any sabotaging we want to do before we?
You make a good point. I could try and turn into a beetle again and find.
I think they're
Yobra's
on to
surfboard.
that, to be honest. Because
But-
remember, Captain P stopped it last time.
But if I use the shroud of the beetle while we're still in the house, nobody will see me turn into a beetle.
True. Are these the same bulwarkers or are they new bulwarkers?
They are different from Cliche Cavern in episode 1 or 2, but they are the same as the ones that you met in the surfing hall.
Oh man, I'm
You
just
didn't
all
meet them,
about.
you just stared at them from across the room.
I just love sabotaging, but possibly we've done enough. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yobra is a whole new thing. He may not. His surfboard is probably he made it probably yesterday, so his needs some holes.
True. I'm just but he's like the surfboard guru. I don't want to get thrown out of the city.
He's not. That's the perks of the wood boring beetle that I turn into. Is it's just a really tiny entry hole, and then I just make like a tunnel system essentially through the board, so they're not going to know anything's wrong with it until it breaks.
Yeah, but he's like the Jedi master of surfing. Like I feel like you could even feel a difference in the energy of the board.
Possible.
But I like it. I say we give it a shot.
Yeah, if you want to go for it, I do have advantage on intimidation while I'm in Surf City because I ate the sea monster. No big deal. Right.
Sure.
So I can square up to him a little bit and give him a little fratty douche head pump, see if he flinches, and you can go after the board.
I just don't want to make Yobra into an enemy. I get
So-
Captain P was a
So
villain.
just real quick to go through this plan, you're going to have Hammy intimidate the little old man that helped you build your surfboards, while Uhvahcadu turns into a beetle and sabotages the same guy that helped you. Do I
don't
understand
like
that
this
correctly?
plan. I think we're going to turn them against us and turn the
Okay.
whole town against us.
So I won't sabotage Yobras, but I still could
the
sabotage
bulwarkers.
Captain P's. There's everybody already has holes, but Captain P because he had to build a new one.
Are they all chilling in the same area? Are they all in a?
Yeah, they're along the beach. You can tell there's another Surf City Surfaces stand up, but it's not being led by Summer. It's being led by somebody you don't recognize.
Ooh, important question I should probably ask.
Yeah.
Nicky had the worst surfboard, correct?
That was Hammy until we
Definitely
gave
me.
him
It was Hammy
until
and
we
you,
gave him
yeah.
the golden one. He has
Because
the golden surfboard.
We still do have Captain P's original surfboard,
Oh yeah,
which may not give you disadvantage on turning.
that's true. Can I get that from some sort of perception check from his board, Mike?
Where is his surfboard right now?
We
Isn't
had left it on the
still-
roof.
It's still on top of the surfing hall, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are the finders keepers laws in Surf City?
We offered it back to him, and he said he didn't want it.
That's fair.
Yeah, we did. We did.
That's fair.
Yeah, might as well nab it, right?
Okay. Would you like to go get the surfboard?
Yeah.
You can either go get Captain P's old surfboard, or you can try to sabotage him and Yobra now.
I feel like sabotaging Yobra and Captain P in front of everybody might be
I think we should sabotage
deal.
during the surf comp.
Yeah,
at
I'm
this
with
point. I think
that.
we've sabotaged the other teams. There are only rivals at this point. Maybe
True.
I don't know. We don't know that for sure.
And now we all have magic water powers, so we can use those.
If we lose this city after all this hard work, I will not be happy.
It's only been 2.5 months and 11 episodes. Whatever.
Okay. What do you think, Jake?
I think we just play it safe and get the surfboard.
Okay.
Calm.
All right. Can we get the surfboard and do a perception check on it? See if it's better than mine.
Yeah, sure. So you return to the surfing hall. You climb up the side of the building so you can get to the roof where you stashed this board. many moons ago, and by many moons I mean like 4 days. And give me an Arcana check.
15.
Yeah. It's basically the surfboard you already have. You will just not have disadvantage on turning.
Do you guys think I should use it, or do you think people are going to get mad about it?
I think if we just paint it a little bit, they're not
That's
going
not
to
a bad idea. I don't hate that.
Okay, can we paint the surfboard?
Do you have paint?
Perception check. Where can we buy? Where can we get paint? Rolled a 22.
That doesn't make paint appear.
I did a perception check on the town. Is there a store, Mike?
I could just cast Druidcraft on it and make it covered in like flower blossoms.
Okay.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
I like it.
I do that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
That's cool. All right. So you.
Oh, wait. Can I still mount the serpent part that I got on this board?
I'm a benevolent DM. Yes, you can.
Okay,
take
thank you.
The head.
Okay. Okay, that's the deal breaker. So thank you.
Yeah, the head makes it so that people do not want to attack you while you're on your surfboard. So
good.
Keep that in mind. Yeah. So Uhvahcadu, his little autumn-themed leaves billow in the wind, and you see a bolt of green light come out, and then beautiful flower beds pop up all along the surfboard, and it almost looks like they're painted on, because that's more convincing than random flowers exploding all over it. But all right, now our 3 adventurers make their way back to the beach, where everybody is gathering around and getting into the water to prepare for the surfing lineup. For those of you that have never surfed before, a lineup is where everybody gets in a line, and then they take turns to fall. Yeah, I know, very creative. And then they go one at a time in order to ride the waves. So what we will do for this, and this is one of the judges talking. It is a barkeep that you do not recognize. It looks like they might be related to Summer, but they're male. And he says, all right, this is a very important day. It is the most integral surf competition that we have ever had. Now, I need you all to listen to me. We are going to do this in an orderly fashion. Everyone, come up here, and the first one in line gets to do the first in line for the surf comp. Everybody roll initiative as everybody scrambles to line up.
I don't think we want to go first.
4.
7.
7.
Yobra got a nat 20. You'll be shocked to hear.
Of course it did.
One
I'd rather go last anyways.
So we've got Yobra, P. Salty and Slide are treated as one surfer. Don't mind that. Workers, you guys are actually going very far at the back. We had everybody over 13 here. What was your highest number?
7.
7 was the highest. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Yobra, Captain P, Salty and Slide, Bulwarkers, Out of Towners, and then Nicky was 7. Who was next?
I also had 7.
All right, Uhvahcadu.
And then last but not least, right?
Hammy pulling up the rear.
Up.
So you hear the little announcer boy. His name is Winter. And he says, the way this is going to work is we will do 1 round, and the top half of scores get to stay in. That's not by team, it's by performance. If at any point you feel unsafe, you can quit. Do not injure intentionally your opponents, but you can use your teammates for help if you need to. If you have any questions, please let me know. And then over the table, this is just how it's going to work. You're going to roll a 1d4 that's going to be the size of the wave / the multiplier. You will then roll a dex save. This is to stay on the board and to try and stand up. If it is under a 5, or it will scale as the size of the wave goes. Basically, bad roll, you fall. Medium roll, you stay on it. High roll, you get to try a trick. If you get to try a trick, then you will get to roll a performance roll or an athletics roll. High roll gets more points. Low roll gets less points. It's very confusing. It'll make more sense once we're doing it. And most importantly, describe what you're trying to do, and then we'll see if the rolls are good enough, and we'll have fun with it. Everybody ready?
I have some questions.
I'm shocked.
Are we all going once?
You are all going to go once, and then
Okay.
half of the people will get eliminated. Then you're all going to go once again, and then half the
so
people
we're
will get
gonna be
eliminated.
doing it again. And then I have a follow-up question. Who's
Yes.
judging?
Winter,
Just Winter alone?
just Winter.
It's a little fishy.
Huh? I think we can buy them off, guys.
And I'm sick of fish.
Let me
Are
have
bribes allowed?
let me have Nicky give me a history check,
All right.
because you're the only one that would know about this from being in the Queen's Guard.
15.
15. There used to be a time where multiple people were judges, and that was like the tradition. You can use a little bit of intuition to understand why the mayor is no longer a judge.
Right.
Salty and Slide are competing because they want to be involved in the process. Like, there's a lot of things that are wrong with this, and it seems like Summer may have called in a friend to help with the transition process.
I think that I would like to make like a formal request, because Summer is not participating in the event, right?
No, she was just surfing and hanging
She was
out.
just having fun. Is this like in an atmosphere that I can make a request? Would you say? Can
Yeah,
Nicky make?
everyone's
Yeah.
just they're lined up
Alright.
at the beach getting ready to get in the water.
Nick says, I do not think that one judge is enough, and I believe that Summer would make a fantastic second judge.
Oh, I appreciate that, but I don't know. What does everybody else think? And roll a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm very persuasive, except I lost my dice, so
I roll a 0.
17 plus 9, so that's pretty high.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay.
That'll pay the bills. Cool. So you see the rest of the crowd. You actually see, one moment. No, never mind. He didn't get high enough. Even Captain P is like, yeah, good idea. Oh yeah, dude.
I'm just trying to make sure this person wasn't just bought off or anything, because I feel like Summer's not one to be bought off.
Yep. Okay. So now there are 2 judges, so I will need to account for that. Cool. Is everybody ready?
Anybody else?
To go surf in the USA?
Anything?
Hammy
Before we start?
up.
Before we start surfing, I give both of our teammates a quick tap on the back, and they now have 1 turn of guidance each.
I would probably, I want to do Bardic Inspiration, but not till right before we go up.
I mean, you're right.
You
about
just
to go
assume.
up.
Okay, just assume everyone has. You guys have Bardic Inspiration too, which is a D6.
Well,
Okay.
how do
And
you-
guidance is a D4.
Finger guns.
Nice.
Hammy went out and he found a O'Neill surfing shirt and a pair of like the shoes that have toes in them. Like kind of
Nice.
gross. It's for like
The little
camping
water
dads.
shoes.
Oh yeah, and it doesn't really give them any buffs, but it just makes you feel better about the whole process.
All right. Cool. Is everybody ready for the surf comp?
Let's do some surfing.
All right. Well, while we've been talking, I've been rolling for everybody. So, Yo Bro got another nat 20.
Oh my
I'm not
god,
making this up. I can't.
It's
make
Yo,
it up.
bro. What did we expect?
it's the force. It's not fair.
So you see the little goblin man just shredding the wave. It's a fairly large wave, and he actually doesn't even cut through it. You see him phase backwards through the wave and then come completely on top of it on his hands. And then he flips over and then sits down and puts both of his arms up and goes home while he rides in very peacefully.
What? I want to sabotage him. Can I disrupt his exit at all? Do I have time?
Yeah, give me a try.
I just want to cast Destroy Water, and beneath his board,
Okay.
I would like to destroy some of the water in hopes to make him stumble.
Okay. Give me a. Are you trying to do like? Do you want people to notice this, or do you want?
No.
Okay. So
No.
first, give me a stealth roll.
Okay. My stealth is not horrible.
You're doing it in the open in front of everyone in the ocean.
I mean, do
Could
you
be
think
worse.
people are gonna notice some water disappearing? I think not. 16.
Okay, that'll pass. And now, what do you need to do anything, or like the water just disappears and he falls?
I think it's just create or destroy water. So I'm just trying to get rid of the water
Okay.
beneath
then-
his board.
Then Yobra, after completing some of doing some of the coolest moves you've ever seen, phasing in and out of the water, just a master of his craft. In the last moment, he absolutely, let's say, chums the landing, and he gets a 6 from the judges, which is unfortunate.
Oofta.
So he gets up and goes,
Otherwise, we're gonna lose if we don't sabotage them.
wipe out. I did. And all right, next up we have Captain P, and Captain P also did pretty well. Not as well as Yobra, but he hits a medium-sized wave, and he's staying nice and steady. He had a chance to do a trick, and as he goes up for his trick, would any of you like to do anything?
I'm gonna use shape water to
You would.
move the water. I can move water 5 feet, so it's essentially destroying the water. It's just the wave that he's on just suddenly shrinks 5 feet, and he has to contain himself.
All right, give me a stealth roll.
Nat 20, baby.
Okay. Nobody notices, and with a nat 20, they actually think the Bulwarkers did it. Like they are now suspicious of the Bulwarkers, and they're like, "What are these out of towners doing? This is irresponsible. This is supposed to be about fun." And Summer gets up and goes, excuse me, no cheating. What, one of you two in the steal? That's enough. We've had enough." And that is Captain P's turn. He gets a did not finish because he fell, but he's going to get another run. Salty and Slide, they got a perfectly average run. They were hanging out on a medium wave. They were both on the same surfboard, and they were trying to just hang out together, but they didn't have enough stability to stand up. So would you guys like to do anything to them, or just let the twins ride?
The twins can ride.
Bruh.
All right.
Yeah, I don't really have anything against them.
Win some,
Cool.
you lose some.
And they get a 5. So next up, this is the one that I was sad about. Do you remember the out-of-towners, Boren and Alara from
Yes.
Teteria?
They're from Teteria, yeah.
Yep. They got 2 nat 1s in a row.
No.
So
Tough.
unless
scene.
you'd like to help them.
I feel kind of bad.
Let them fall.
All right. They just completely wipe out. It's a giant crashing wave. And as they try and stand up on their surfboard, each of them on runs back to back just absolutely eat it. There's a reason that they're from Teteria, not from Stoke City. So that's unfortunate. Which brings us to Nicky. Roll.
Are
a
we before
one-
the Bulwarkers? Did they go?
They got in trouble, so they got delayed.
Oh, but they're still going.
They're still going.
Oh, okay.
They did not get disqualified yet. They got a warning.
Okay.
Give me a 1d4.
A D4. Righty. I got a 3.
All right, you're on your chest, paddling on your surfboard. You look back and you see a large wave coming behind you. It's probably 10 to 15 feet. It's going to take some moves to stay on it. Give me a dex saving throw.
Can I use my ability while she's going?
Yeah.
I'm going to use my. Where is it? The sea monster's might, right? Or no? What is it? The ability I can control water, whatever, and just calm the wave down.
Okay. So important note for scoring, the size of the wave is like the score multiplier. So if you give her a smaller wave or give him a smaller wave, he will score less points, but he's more likely to stay.
Okay, I'll make the wave I'm gonna make it like a big wave, but like very controlled, like not too choppy, not too crazy, just like a very
Just try to
controlled-
smooth it out.
like a huge gnarly wave still, but a lot more controlled and
Okay.
like easy. Like
Give
no like
me-
chop.
Yeah, give me a wisdom roll.
All right, I got +0, so get it going,
It's
guys.
just a regular 20.
I'm gonna use my inspiration there. That's rough. Roll. I got a 7.
Okay. With a 7, you don't make it considerably worse, but you also don't make it considerably better. You were trying to smooth the wave out, and then you realize just the ocean moving the way that it is, it's not possible for you to control it with your understanding of water at this time. And you hear in the back of your head, you hear the tides go, "Harf, harf, 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 harf. You silly fool."
I have a question. When do I add my +2 surfing?
You do it during your deck save.
Which is now?
Yep. And during your performance check if you choose to do that.
Okay, because I was trying to decide if I was going to use my inspiration that Jake gave me, but if with the +2, I don't think I need it because I rolled with the +2. 16.
Okay. You stay on and you get the opportunity for a trick. So give me a
Yes.
performance or athletics check. Your choice.
I would love to do a performance check
Okay.
because I have +9. I got a not nat 20 plus the 2 makes it 22.
Okay. Okay. Now, explain to me how you scored a perfect 10. Well, no, sorry, a 9. Because it's a large wave, perfect on the recovery and perfect on your trick. So what trick are you doing that's so cool?
So I'll be doing this. I'll be doing more than this, right? Like I shouldn't be wasting spell slots on this.
No.
I'm gonna be doing more. Nick does gets up on his hands and then starts riding the wave on his hands, like in a handstand on the edge. That's it.
That's it. That's okay.
I mean, I don't know what you want him to do a backflip or something?
You
Okay.
can do whatever you want to. It's Dungeons and Dragons.
I was trying to keep it within like the realm of possible, but sure. He does a handstand into a back bend, and then stands up and then bows.
All while on the surfboard.
And and it's so good. He hears the cheers from the audience
then Obama shows up and he claps. All right. Next up we have Uhvahcadu.
Woo!
Give me 1d4.
Uno D4. We got a 3.
All right, that is another large wave.
Nice. Well, actually, do I get advantage on these rolls through my advantage on water-based rolls?
Yes.
All right, let me roll again just to double check that.
Just to see if you get one higher.
Got a 2. So 3 it is.
3.
All right. So now what do I do?
Now you roll a dex saving throw to see if you stay on the board, hang out on the board, or you get to do a trick.
Nice. And I have a bardic inspiration.
Let's see it.
So that's a D6 that I add to it, correct? So that is a dirty 20.
All right. You can do a trick. Pick a trick.
Oh, we're doing a Flintstone flip.
All right. With a Flintstone flip, give me an athletics or performance check.
That performance. And thank God I have advantage. 17.
Okay. That is another successful trick. With that, one moment. What is 3 times 17 divided by 20? That is 2.55. You get an 8.55 from the judges. They are very impressed. You have
Oh, snap.
second highest score behind Nicky right now.
And for those who don't know what a Flintstone flip is, it's essentially like a gainer with the surfboard, and you land on the backside of the wave, and then nobody sees you that you landed it until the wave goes away. So as the wave like washes in the shore, everybody sees me go over, they see me disappear, and there's like an audible like and then the wave keeps going in, and then I just am surfing in, fluttering leaves behind me.
This is
Thank you
off to
very
a
much
good
for that.
start.
That's
This
pretty
is
hard.
great. This is going good.
All right, Hammy. Hit it.
Hammy is ready. 1d4, right? Also, just a heads
1d4.
up, my board says it turns medium waves small and large waves medium, but I want a bigger wave.
You can
Okay.
reverse it either if you'd like to.
Awesome. All right, so 1d4,
Basically, 1 up, 1 down. If you want to be safe, you can go small.
3. I'm going up.
Oh, you're sending
It's a
dick.
4.
Oh, no.
You got
Let's go.
Krakatoa coming in. You're trying to paddle in,
It's a
and you
4.
look behind, and the beach is actually starting to clear. Like people are getting out of the way because they're so concerned about the size of this. It is the biggest wave they have ever seen.
Yo, I got no inspiration, +1 dex. I'm just raw dogging the wave. We're just gonna go for it.
Yep.
You still have guidance.
Oh, I do have guidance. What's guidance? 1d.
1d4 that you can add, but you don't. It's only for that one roll. As soon as you use it, you don't have guidance again.
All right, awesome. So I roll a 1d what for the wave?
D4.
So it's a D4 for the size of the wave. You got a 4. Now
Mhm.
you do a dex roll to see
Dex roll. Got it.
if you can do a trick.
So I got a 8 plus features. What's my notes? Get out of here. Oh wait, 9. It's +1. So
Okay.
9 plus 5 for my hammer. So 14 plus a d4.
All these pluses are. This is why we went through our
15.
inventory to start.
15.
15 is just enough. That I will tell you, that is the line for whether you can do a trick or not. You can do a trick. Give me a performance or an athletics check. This could be the big kahuna.
I'm gonna kiss Uhvahcadu on the mouth when we get off this wave because that
Alright.
was crazy.
That's
It's
what's fun.
athletics, right?
Yes.
19
Let's go.
Man.
plus 7, man.
All right. No, wait, 19 plus 7?
No, it's 19. It's 12 plus 7. So dirty.
Okay. Okay. You got a 9.85 from the judges. Explain to us why that happened.
So I hang 10 with my toes on the front of the board, and then I do a somersault backwards, and I hang 10 with my fingers on the other side of the board, and I just keep going back and forth across this massive wave. So I'm like slinking from one end of the board to the other.
Everyone was so busy running away from the wave that a lot of people didn't see it, but you see Summer and Winter up on top of a house with binoculars on, and they can see you, and they go, "Oh my God, that's the best surfer I've ever seen." And now we have the Bulwarkers, who people were mad at, and they get. I should have been rolling for them while you guys were talking. They each got small waves. One of them did a little trick, but he did like a kickflip, and nobody was impressed. And the other
Can
one,
I cast something before they finish?
Yep, the kickflip one is the better one, and the other one did his best.
Awesome. The one who is doing well, I would like to cast suggestion because I don't want them to advance. I want them out.
Okay.
They have to make he has to make a wisdom save.
Okay. 10, which is the least narratively compelling number.
So that's not a save. It's 14. And I simply say, step off the board.
Okay.
Into the water.
I guess he does it. He has to. It's not going to inflict harm because he can swim. So he just, as he's mid kickflip, jumps into the water, and he scores a moment. I have a little formula for this that I've been running, which is very fun for me, but probably not as fun for the listeners at home. 3.5. And the other one did not good enough to even count. So, all right, moving to the second round. Well, actually, we need to get Captain Pete. They think the Bulwarkers were the reason that he didn't get to do it, and they caught him because your stealth roll was so good. Captain Pete gets to get another run through.
He gets to again?
I mean, the Bulwarkers cheated and tripped him. Do you want to tell him?
No.
Do you want to tell him it's for a different reason?
Well, what was his score?
He didn't finish.
He wasn't advancing no matter if he didn't get a second run.
Oh, no, he was going to smash that trick.
So before he goes up, I'm going to try to intimidate him a little bit. I'm just going to walk past him, give him one of the, like, walking by.
Okay. So
Get
you're
one of
all
those.
standing at the beach, and he's getting ready to get back in the water, and you give him the frat boy head bob.
Oh yeah.
Roll for
And
intimidation with
got
advantage because you ate a sea monster.
yeah, I get advantage on intimidation because I'm a gluttonous glob.
The things we say while playing
19 and 4, so 19.
Okay. His response, he got a 2. So he's very intimidated. Maybe he'll be nervous during this.
That's the plan. I was hoping he'd get like disadvantage on something, but whatever.
Also,
No big deal.
Mike,
you
have
know?
you been rolling disadvantage for everyone surfing so far?
Yeah. Other than Captain P because he's the new surfer.
Right. Him and Yobra.
Yeah.
Does he have disadvantage now or no?
I'll meet you in the middle. I'll give you -2 on his dex save because he's thinking about you. You're in his head.
Oh yeah.
You're keeping him up all night like that espresso. He gets a 1, tiny little baby wave, and he turns around and you can see he's visibly sad about it. Then he gets a 16 on the dex save with the -2.
Wow.
So he's on there. And for his trick, he got a 19. So all in all, fairly good run. You see him, even though it's a tiny, tiny little wave, he is skittering up and down the top of it. He is doing cartwheels across his board while he's moving. He's making the best of a bad situation. Then he gets off, Spider-Man's in the air, like knees up to his chest, like does a psh thing before landing on dry ground. And that gives him a small wave. There's a moth that just flew in through my window. It's huge.
I saw that moth.
He gets a 6.95. So your final scores after one round, you have Yobra at 6, Captain P at 6.95, Nicky at 9, Uhvahcadu 8.55, and Hammy with the 10. Or not a 10, it was like a 9.55, but 9.95.
We kind of crushed it.
The Bulwarkers are gone. Salty and Slide are gone. The out-of-towners are gone. Ladies and gentlemen, it comes down to the 3 of you versus Yobra and Captain P. All of you get back into the water. You keep the same order that you had before, but Captain P slides back into his number 2 spot. And as,
guess what? Before we got into the water, slapped them both with some guidance again.
I love that.
Yeah.
I can give Isaac. Did you use yours?
I did last time, yeah.
Did you
I
use
used my
your bardic
inspiration
or his?
and my
Did you use-
guidance. I use
Use
both.
both.
Yeah.
You can have another bardic.
Thank you. And is there an intermission between now and last round? Like a quick one that we can
Yeah, I
talk
mean, after you finish your stuff, we'll flash backwards. I was too excited to get back to the surfing.
All right.
You're on shore. You just finished the first
We're on
round.
shore.
You
Oh, I've been wanting to
see how it
talk to
scores.
Yobra. I'm curious as to why he's even helping Captain P.
Okay.
Can we talk to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is now a good
Wait,
time?
real quick before we talk to him, guys, I'm going to pull you both together. I'm going to go. I do have this immovable rod.
Ooh.
And if one of you guys have a spell that could like press the button on it,
I
we
have a
could
mage hand.
stop. Yeah, we could figure out a way to strap it to the bottom of the board of one of them, and we can just stop it mid surf. And
I
they'll
don't
just go
think my mage
flying.
hand goes far enough, to be honest. I think
How
my mage hand goes.
I can I can use shape water to cause water to form into simple shapes and animate at my direction. So I could just have it form into a finger and press the button.
Press the board. Do you want to do that? Would that be? Do you think that'd get us caught for cheating?
I think I'm a little worried about that one. I think it's not a terrible idea, but you do run the risk of losing your rod. I think. Just so you know, it's up to you. Oh no, I think I just gave Mike an idea.
Mike's like, idea.
I just don't want you to lose it to the ocean.
On second thought, something is making me feel like this might make me lose my rod. So I think I'll hold on.
Sorry,
to that
you
for
didn't
now.
even think about it until I said.
It'd be a real shame if you lost your rod
Any other ideas, guys?
or your shield.
I can cast some spells. I'm just a little worried about getting caught. I can do, if you guys can think of anything Unseen Servant can do. I've got Mage Hand. I've got Create and Destroy Water.
Can you go ahead and read what Unseen Servant does?
Yeah, they can't attack anybody or anything. Invisible, a mindless, shapeless medium force that performs simple tasks at your command until the spell ends. It springs into an existence in an unoccupied space within range. It has an AC of 10. As a bonus action, you can command it to move up to 15 and have it interact with an object. It can perform simple tasks.
We could just have it like walk onto the board and stop in midair, and then just go flying off.
Like on the enemy's board, like on Pikachu's board,
or just mess with them a little bit. I don't know. You're the spell guy.
Not a bad idea. I'm trying my best. I also have suggestion again. I mean, I can cast it again. Tell them to do something. I'm a little scared to cast anything on Yobra. Feel like it might come back to bite us. I also have I don't think I can use it, but I have Tentacles of the Deep. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't know.
You just read all of your spells to us.
Not all of them. I read some of them. I can do Vicious Mockery too.
I
don't know.
Look, I got a immovable rod and a boot that makes like other footprints. I got nothing for you guys. I'm trying my best here.
Yeah, I think we just let it ride.
Yeah, I think we let it go. I do have the ukulele of Jimmy Buffett too.
Oh, yeah, use that.
By the way, can we go talk to Yobra?
Yeah.
I say, yo, brah. What made you?
Yo.
What made you join this guy?
Seemed nice. He came, said hi. We partied, made board. He left.
And you don't care. What do you think about the fact that you guys would, if you won, you'd get to choose the mayor? Probably.
No need.
No need. Like you don't care about the mayor?
Why pick Bear? There's an election. Just vote.
Are you talking about Maris?
No, there's an election. We just get to say who we want it to be.
Yobra trust the democratic process, and I like it. This guy is hard set. He's like, my government? Yeah, I trust him. We're good.
Didn't we have like a thing where like we had like I was under the insinuation that like this was going to determine who the mayor was.
Are you asking Mike or are you asking Yogi?
I'm asking Mike.
Yeah. The person that wins the surf comp has always said vote for this person and that person has won the election.
Oh, okay.
Yobra does not know that because he's a surfer dude that lives in the woods.
Okay. Well, this is back in character. Yobra, if you won, you'd probably get to choose the mayor. So
Okay.
who would you pick?
Probably wouldn't pick anybody. Why pick? All right. Process one.
This is not going very well.
Pick. Who would you pick?
Summer.
Why her?
Because she's got the stuff.
Good enough for me.
Okay. What if Pikachu wanted to be the mayor? Because we don't want Pikachu to be the mayor. Captain P.
Captain P seems nice.
Okay, well, he takes bribes, so.
What is money? No need.
Okay, forget this conversation. I'm done. Start the surf comp. That was so pointless.
I'll always pass on what you have learned.
Okay.
Patience you must have.
All right. You guys want to do anything before we ride?
I think we can just run it.
I think I'm ready to ride.
All right. Cool. First up, we have Yobra. He gets a 4, so another massive, massive wave. He does not get high enough that he can stay on. He actually got a very poor roll there. He's not going to fall all the way off, but he is just trying to ride this wave all the way in. And if he can get in, it's going to give him a safe 7. Would any of you like to do anything to Yobra?
I believe in us. We don't need it.
Good enough
You don't think we need it? Are you kidding me right now?
What are you, some bullverker? You want to cheat? A hero
While
cheats, Nick.
Can
You
I ask
guys-
a question real quick? Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. This is something I should have asked earlier.
Yeah.
When it comes to scoring, because there's 3 of us and 2 of them, how's that
Mhm.
work? Is it like the average?
Yes.
Did you just make that up?
No.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Continue. I guess we're not sabotaging.
While you guys are all there, all of you give me a perception check.
Okay.
I got 26.
That'll do, brother. You happen to be looking at Yobra, and as he's riding this massive wave, you look up into the sky, and you see a circling siren in the sky, a singular one, all alone. And she seems pissed off that her friend is dead. And it looks like the other one might be around, but you don't see that one. As Yobra comes in to finish the rest of his wave, the other siren erupts from the waves, grabbing Yobra from his surfboard and beginning to fly off into the sky. What would you guys like to do?
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
How high
I'm-
up is the siren?
It's about 10 feet. Like he literally finished the wave, hit the surface of the water, and then the siren erupts from the water and like in a spinning circle, like Link doing his up B, like carries Yobra up into the air.
Okay, not to be repetitive, but I'm gonna cast sleep on the one carrying him. Don't sigh at me.
I was gonna do something so much cooler.
Do it. No, whatever you want to do.
All right,
Whatever
so
you want to do is fine.
I was gonna cast Wall of Water and then use my shape water to freeze said wall of water.
Above her, or like
So I can put the wall basically right where she's flying because I can go 30 feet up in the air
okay,
and then I'm gonna freeze it so that she just bonks it.
okay, yeah.
Cartoon, I love it.
What do you need to roll, or does that just happen?
Both of those just happen.
Okay, I'll give her a dex saving throw to see if she can do it. She got a 15 plus 2. So she got a 17. So she's just gonna fly over your wall like it's nothing. I'm sorry. Those are the rules.
Is she still?
Well,
10 feet
technically
there?
speaking, each 5-foot section of each 5-foot square frozen section has an armor class of 5 and 15 hit points.
But she can just fly up.
She just flew over it.
Ah.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Is she still the same distance away, or a little bit farther?
She is. It took her about 6 seconds to cast that theoretically. Now she's a little.
Okay,
bit
I
higher.
changed my mind. I'm gonna cast suggestion instead. It's wisdom of 14. So let me know if she
Wisdom
saves.
of 14. She got. I'm not making this up.
I hate you.
You're a liar.
I'm going to take a picture of this right now. I'm going to send it in our group chat.
No, she didn't.
I will post it to our subreddit. Which PS, join Cast D&D subreddit. It's an athlete.
I hate you.
Mike,
I hate
I'm
you so much.
I'm sorry. The dice are in charge.
I'm
guys,
wasting
this is
Spell slots
the
left and right.
moment that
So
Hammy
she keeps
thinks.
going.
This is the moment that Hammy thinks is everything is led up to this. He has the board, he has the hammer. He sees his mentor flying away. No matter how bad the board that the mentor gave him was, it's his mentor.
Okay.
Hammy, with his hammer in one arm and the board in the other, he's going to run into the tide and he's going to try to surf. And he's going to try to surf and jump off the board and grapple the harpy or the siren.
Okay.
So he's going to
The-
try to catch a gnarly wave. So in
Okay.
doing that, do I just roll the same things I've been doing the whole time?
Let's do it that way. That
Yeah.
sounds. This will be your turn for the surf comp, but also
So I
your,
got a
chance
2.
to save. Okay. It is
So-
a small to medium wave.
I'm going to up it to 3. So just
Okay. So
medium?
it's larger, so which makes it 10 feet. So now
Okay,
you just need to jump 5 feet off of your surfboard. Give me a dex roll.
Dex 20, not nat.
All right. You leap onto the harpy or the siren. Now you got me confused. And all three of you come tumbling back to the water. Give me a. What are you trying to do after you jump into her?
Well, I'm just trying to grapple her.
Okay.
So I'm
Give
trying
me
to
a
grapple her
strength
and have
check.
us both fall into the ocean.
Yeah. Give me
You picked the wrong house for that, man. My
She
strength is
got
crazy.
a 3, so this is gonna be tough for you.
Wrong one. Strength is gonna be 20, not that.
Okay. You are stronger than her. She is now grappled. You are falling through the sky, spinning in a circle, face down, plummeting.
Can I try to land on my board?
Give me another dex check.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna use my inspiration for that. Roll.
Can also throw the guidance on there.
And the
if you want.
guidance. Oh,
Reminder: it's so bardic inspiration gives you 1d6, guidance gives you 1d4.
Correct.
11 plus 1 plus 2, 14.
I will say you don't land on the board and like keep surfing, but you crash into the board, and now what was fall damage again? We had that pulled up last time.
I have to look, but I think it was like a D10 every
1d6 per 10 feet falling.
10 feet.
All right, so I just take a d6.
But he falls into water, doesn't he?
Well, I'm falling on
He,
the
he
board.
falls onto his surfboard because he chose to hit it. But you land on your surfboard. The harpy also takes 3 damage. I keep saying harpy, the siren. And she is now bloodied.
And she's being grappled, so if someone wants to help me out here.
All right, so you are now wrestling the siren, who is wrestling Yobra, and all 3 of you are on the famous, historic golden surfboard of Stoke City. This is also with a monster in your belly, so there's lots of important things going on.
I'm still hungry, and there's another monster right in front of me.
All right, cool. We are going to use surf order for fighting order. So, Uhvahcadu, you can either do your surf turn or you can jump into the fight. Your choice.
Oh, I'm jumping into the fight.
Okay.
I'm a man of my people. So I'm going to make this.
Real quick, I'm going to paint the scene.
Yep.
They are about 30 feet out in the water with waves kind of bumping underneath them, but not truly pushing them into shore. You are on shore getting ready to go out for your turn. So.
And there's still the one flying, correct?
You don't know where that one. Well, give me a perception check. I don't want to just say unilaterally you don't know where it went.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, it came down a little bit to try and hide, but you can see it. It's about 20 feet up to your right.
Perfect. I think we all know what it's going to catch.
A guiding bolt.
Good old guiding ball. We're going to cast this one at level 3 too. Why not?
This is your hammer.
It basically is 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then for damage, it's going to take 18.
Okay. It was severely damaged from the last time you guys fought, and it just comes spiraling into the water. When it hits the water, you don't see it come up again.
Should have learned how to surf instead of fly.
Poor guy. All right, and now we are back to Yobra, who is being grappled. He's going to try to get out. He gets 17, so that'll do. And the siren gets not enough to hold him, so he jumps out, kicks the siren in the face, and then he says, "In a dark place we find ourselves. A little more knowledge could help. But otherwise, I'll kick you in the face." And please don't sue us, Star Wars. And now it is Captain P's turn, and he completely ignores what's going on. He goes to surf.
I knew it.
And he gets a 1 again. And he falls off of his board. In the most immediate karma possible, he falls off of a tiny wave while you guys are trying to save the day. He is awarded a 0.
Oh my god, what a loser! Oh
nerd.
my god, I feel embarrassed for him right now. He's a fictional
man.
character and he's not me, and I feel embarrassed.
That's tough. All right, you have a kicked siren and Hammy and Yobra all standing on one surfboard. Nicky, what would you like to do?
I'm pretty conflicted. I'm not gonna lie.
You trying to go surf?
I'm thinking about it.
Nikki, you just watched me smoke one out of the sky with a beam of light.
I'm considering just surfing.
Nikki, you
I
saw
could
what happened to
misty
the
step you
last
guys.
person who tried to do that. Are you really gonna run that as what? Like
I'm just thinking
Instant
that if
karma.
you guys don't get enough points, then we won't win.
He got a
And
0.
I could literally multitask. I can surf and cast some things from where I am, you know?
That's fair.
If we don't get, he got a 0.
I say surf. We
Am
got
I
this.
do I have the right impression that if I don't surf now, I won't be able to surf? Is that right?
I have no idea where you're getting that from.
You that's what it sounds like. You're saying I can either surf or go fight.
For now, those are your options. Time will happen.
If I missy step, I want to do a perception check. If I missy step onto that board to help them, is that going to be my turn? Surfing.
That's not a perception check.
History check.
That doesn't give you a unilateral. Okay, what I will tell you, everybody is going to get a chance to surf.
So I can still surf even if I help them. Okay.
Yes.
I
Although
love
you should,
metagaming.
you
I'll
should
help
worry
them.
about helping your friends and what Nicky would do.
Nick goes to surf. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay. I straight up. How far out are they? I'm trying to decide if I need to go over there. Are they more
Well,
than 15 feet?
They're
Hammy's-
30 feet from the shore.
Hammy's just gonna yell, "Save!" Like help Yobra, because he's just stranded in the water. Like he's kind of in danger. I'm grappling the siren, so Hammy's gonna be like, "Save Yobra, Nicky."
I don't really know how to help him. I don't like what. Does he
You
not know how
have
to
water
swim?
powers.
I only have water powers to create and destroy water. I don't know how that would help him. I guess I could have a tentacle of the deep. Can they help?
You could just create a little tiny baby wave to just safely float him to shore.
You can
Actually,
also.
can I-
real
can I-
quick, give me a perception check.
Okay. I'm thinking about using tentacle of the deep. By the way, I think that would help. Very high perception, like 20.
Okay. Yobra's a professional surfer. He can swim.
I was gonna say, like, why
Well,
are you
I
guys
thought-
acting like he's gonna drown?
I thought all 3 of us were on the board.
So yes, it is you and the siren, and then Yobra is just sitting on the other side of the board after he just kicked the siren in the face.
Okay.
He's doing just fine.
Okay, I'm going to walk. I'm gonna walk out into the surf until I get within 15 feet. Can I do that? And
Sure.
then I'm going to just cast lightning lure and try to get the siren that's on the board. I create a lash of lightning that strikes at one creature, and they can be pulled up to 10 feet, and they take 1d8 of lightning. So it's a
Can
strength save.
you explain to me how you would get the siren and not Hammy in this,
By pure
as they're actively
skill.
wrestling?
In a
Um,
large body of water, like a very large body of water.
fine. I cast sleep. Okay, are you happy? Are you happy
No.
with yourself? I cast
Okay.
sleep.
Go.
And
Go ahead.
at level 3, so 5d8 plus, so 7d8. Okay.
Okay. We'll just all sit in silence while you roll 7d8.
25.
That can put it to sleep.
Okay, it's asleep.
Okay. Now what?
Are we out of combat? Does the other one come back?
The other one is dead in the water. Hammy is still wrapped around it, and it is now Uhvahcadu's turn. Jake, what would you like to do? You are muted.
I am. You know what? It almost feels like I should just throw another guiding bolt at this sleeping siren.
Go ahead.
Feel like I got to do it. We're only gonna cast this one at level 2 though.
Okay.
But does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does. And also, you would have advantage because it's asleep. But yes, if you want to roll to see if you get a nat 20, you can go ahead.
All right, I will do that just in case. 26 instead.
So bad.
One off in that 20.
So
and
bad.
for damage, it's going to take a nice little beautiful 27.
All right. It is incinerated in Hammy's arms. And Hammy, what do you do as it just fades into little ashes in your arms?
Hammy stands up and he does a kickflip.
Hell yeah.
Is that athletics?
Roll for kickflip.
Rolling for kickflip. It's going to be a 18.
Yeah, you do a kickflip, and it's sweet, dude. It's so cool.
And then I just paddle back to shore.
Nice. All right.
Wait, was Yoba on the board when I did a kickflip?
Yeah, he was. And he got
just around.
Here, wait, ready? Roll for dap. Yobra got an 11 for your dap.
Was that athletics?
That's performance.
Oh, crap.
No, sorry.
Charisma.
Charisma.
Papa. That's a saving throw. Hold on. 11.
Okay. You guys are perfectly in sync. It's not good, but it's together. And that's what's important. All right. With that, so you rode a large, not huge wave. You did a trick. What did you get on your trick roll?
19, I think. It was athletics, right?
Yeah. So you got a 8.55. So as Nicky and Uhvahcadu, as long as you guys don't completely sell for the team, you're probably gonna win this.
It's our time to shine, Nick.
Did Yobrak or not Yobrak? Did
Captain
Yobrak
P got a 0. Yobrak got a 6.
Okay. It's just us versus them, right? It's just the two teams. That's it.
Yep. It's just we just need the two of you to go. And
not blow this, Jake.
Okay.
All right.
Would you like to go first?
I believe you're technically first in the order.
Okay.
That's true.
All right. A D4, correct, Amundo?
Yes, ma'am.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, it is a medium wave.
And now what? It's like
a dex
right?
save. Yep.
Okay, dex save. I got 16 plus 2, so 18.
Okay, you succeed. Now give me a performance or athletics check for a trick. And then also explain what your trick is.
And you can add guidance if needed.
I don't think I need to. Let's see, I got 9 plus 5, which is 14 plus 2, 16. I don't know. Should I add guidance? This is my last one, right?
Yeah.
I'll add guidance just for the heck of it. Why not, right? Is it a D6?
D4.
Oh, it's a D4. Plus 2, so 18.
Okay. You get a 7.2, which is good enough. But what kind of a trick are you doing?
Can I control the water with create water? No.
Sure.
Okay, forget it. Sure, you're gonna let me? Okay, sure.
For now.
I use magic to just like make like a arch over my head. It has a beautiful arch, beautiful display. And I don't know if you guys know this yet, but I have never utilized this, but I'm a creationist bard, so I can just create things out of thin air. And I do like a somersault and end up on my side, and out of thin air I pull out a rose, put it between my teeth, and I have the water going off.
Who are you doing that to? Are you looking at somebody specifically? Also, Isaac, you're muted.
No, the crowd.
Okay.
I
They're
saw
all very impressed.
Hammy faints on shore.
Heavens. All right. So with that was a 7.2. He got a 0. So, Jake, some quick math. You need to get a 0 to lose.
All right.
Even then, I think you still win.
All righty.
No
Here we go.
pressure. No pressure.
All right.
There's literally no pressure.
All right. We got
This
a
is just for
4.
funsies. Oh, that's the biggest wave possible.
You know what? Well, you might as well. All right. Dex saving throw. Here we go. Please. Nat 20.
With a nat 20, take advantage on your performance or athletics roll.
Here we go. It's my time to shine.
I think you have like super advantage now from all the advantage you have.
I have so many advantages. I could probably roll 9 times.
Just keep rolling until it's a 20.
18.
Okay. So, I mean, you only get a 9.9, so it's really not that
Yeah.
good. But do you want to describe what it looks like?
Yeah. So basically, I surf up, get to the top of the wave, and then I jump off, grab my board and straddle it and hop on the top of the wave like a pogo stick, and then do a corkscrew off, landing back on the board and ride in.
Hell yeah. That's super cool.
Yeah, Hammy's gonna faint again.
Hammy's narcoleptic. But
Clearly.
all right. So you come in and you see Winter and Summer are at the base of the beach. You see Salty and Slider next to him. Captain P is sulking in the corner. Yobra is waxing his surfboard and beginning to walk back to the forest. Before he looks back, he even says, "Did good. You did." And the entire town is gathered around, and you can hear music playing in the background. It's a fun little like conga beachy vibes thing. And they give you a small award. So you see Summer walk up to each of you and say, "Oh, gentlemen, we didn't know what we had when you showed up, but wow, you've really blown us away between getting rid of our old weird mayor and sending Bubbles away. We've kind of had enough of Bubbles. You slayed a sea monster. You've made new friends, and you've made an ally of us. So thank you, and this is to show our appreciation." And they put little medals around you, and it has a surfboard across it, and on the back it's engraved and it says Stoke City.
Thank you, Summer.
You're welcome, Uhvahcadu. You're my favorite.
You're mine.
Thank you, Summer.
I think now would be a good time to make our little announcement on who we think would be the best mayor and see if we can count on them for Jake.
Oh,
do you
yeah,
want to do the honors?
Yes, please go
Real
ahead.
quick, Nick.
Uhvahcadu?
Nick
Yeah,
Uhvahcadu.
yeah. Okay, what?
Are we gonna pick? Okay, so I think we should pull out a pros and cons list for both Summer and Bubbles. And
The con of Bubbles is he's not here anymore.
yeah, so a pro of Bubbles, floating, pretty dope. He's a cool guy. He's lived here his whole life. He hasn't caught a break in a while. I really think we should help him out. Cons, for some reason, Nickelback hates him. I don't get it. I don't really understand.
Okay, how about we don't make Bubbles the mayor, but we have Summer unbanish him from town.
I dig it. I can dig that.
But
Thank
he's
you
gonna
for
be on a short leash.
Excuse me, are you guys ready to address the town? And you see Salty and Slide go, dudes, way to fulfill the prof, dude. They try to dap you. Somebody roll for dap.
I got it.
I'm on
Charisma.
that.
Yep,
Can it be athletics? I feel like it's a hard athletics
Nuts.
step.
it's Riz.
17.
All right, it's a good dap. Salty and you connect. He goes, "Who are you voting for this year, dude?"
Speaking of voting, this is, I guess, an autocracy now. I don't know. I don't even know what government systems are. And so I turn to the town and I say, Stoke City, we will forever be in your debt for the way that you guys are going to help us in the future. And I know just the perfect person to help lead Stoke City, not just in the future combat that you guys are committing to that you don't know about yet, but Summer, would you do me the honor of being the mayor of Stoke City?
Uhvahcadu, that's not really how it works, but I'll run. If everybody wants to vote for me, I'll do my best.
And then I lean away from whatever I'm assuming is amplifying my voice. Summit, that was kind of the whole thing. Is the winner of the surf comp got to pick the mayor?
Yeah, normally, I mean, everyone votes, but we can't openly say that we're corrupt. Otherwise, that would be bad. Imagine if everybody knew that your votes didn't matter. That would be really bad.
Yeah, Yobro would flip out for real.
You realize that like 90% of the land of this kingdom is just ruled by like the 19th different son or daughter that the previous 18 people have had?
Yeah, we're very, future focused and looking for a green future. But yeah, we need to at least pretend to be a democracy.
All right. Okay, fine. How about this? You are the mayor in the interim until the election can officially happen.
Okay, that sounds good. By the way, the Bulwarker guys kind of rubbed me the wrong way. We don't have a lot to bring, but we're going to try to build our navy back up. And when you need us, send me a, raven or pigeon or whatever bird you'd like to. I don't really care.
How about this? You know that beautiful moss I gave you before?
Yeah.
If you just see new moss appear in your house, that's my sign that we need your help.
Okay.
I will make
good.
I will make it spell the message of whatever we need, but that's what'll happen.
That sounds lovely. Be sure to write me every day.
If I didn't have my wife out there somewhere.
Oh my God. Enough, you little freak, man. Hey, Summers for mayor.
All right. And with that, is there anything else you guys would like to do in the town before departing, or say goodbye to anybody, or are you ready to head back to Quadonia?
Can we take Mayor Maris as a prisoner?
As a prisoner?
They don't have a jail. Like,
Yeah,
this is a bad dude. We should take him back to the kingdom and put him in our jail.
They just keep making him drunk.
Oh, that's true. We are going back to the kingdom.
Permanent hangover? Sounds like jail to me.
And we do
would
know
let him
he's
be.
associated with the Bulwarkers. We don't want him to like go back to them.
True.
I say we take him as a prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
I can dig it. I need another head for my surfboard.
Do
Not
we need
that
to
kind
ask?
of prisoner.
Does Summer have a problem with us taking him as a prisoner?
I mean, you could ask her.
Hey,
Summer.
Summer, you guys don't have a jail, right? Do you want us to take Maris and just like keep him in our jail at the kingdom? He'll get 3 meals a day. He'll get an hour to do like, I don't know, spin in a circle on a tree or something. He'll have some free time.
That sounds nice. We still use the death penalty, so we were just going to put that. We were going to do our vote for mayor, and then after that, we were going to vote to see if we keep Maris or not.
Stoke City is the death penalty.
Hammy pulls out a really wet, wrinkled piece of paper from his pocket. And goes, a hero never uses death as a last resort or a first resort.
I supported that. I think that's better.
Okay, so do you want us to take care of him, or I don't care if you take him.
We'll take him. You guys got enough stuff. You got to fix all of his problems. We'll just take him.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, winner. And you see the guy that looks at you really like Summer come over. He goes, yeah, here you go. Here's the drunk dude. And he pushes over a very sloppy Maris who has been drinking Surf City Surfaces for God knows how long.
Maris, you're still gonna be drunk at our kingdom, but you're not gonna like what kind.
This is great, actually. We can question him.
True.
We're gonna make him punch drunk. We're just gonna have a guy show up every 20 minutes and punch him in the face.
All right.
That is worse than the death penalty, actually.
Anything else in Stoke City?
I don't know. I thought that was great.
I don't think we missed anything.
Okay.
No.
Hold on, there's something behind me.
Anything? Do you want to say goodbye to Blake and Blake, or are you good to just?
We should give the surfboard back to the town.
Oh yeah, we should.
Oh, my surfboard?
Yeah.
don't mind.
I'll just lean it up against the statue of the one great surfer.
That's actually a great idea.
That
Maybe
is
you
a
could
great
give it
idea.
to Pikachu as a consolation.
No, he doesn't deserve it.
He-
He sucks. He blows. He like
Yeah, he does.
he's not a good guy.
I feel kind of bad for him now.
I almost feel like we should take him to prison too.
I think we should. We don't. Let's not even ask. Let's just grab him.
Yeah, him we're just gonna take.
I need to know when you guys are goofing and when you're being serious.
Are we taking
Wait,
him?
let's
You guys
put
wanna take
let's
him?
put him in a bubble, and him and Bubbles can just be floating off in eternity.
You want me to
Yeah.
play the song again? Bubbles
Yes.
away, see if it works. But his name's not Bubbles. I don't know if it'll work on
Or
him.
we could play Volcano.
I'm not trying to ruin Stoke City.
Hold on. Jimmy Buffett songs. We're gonna find one here. He went to Paris.
Do you want me to play that to Pikachu?
Ooh, he does have a song called Oldest Surfer on the Beach. We could just instantly turn him into like a decrepit
Old man.
yeah.
I dig it.
Ooh, trip around the sun.
Yeah,
Just
send him
send,
off to space.
Send him on a little trip around the sun.
I like all of those. Let's pick one and play it for him. I say Paris.
Yeah, let's send him to Paris.
All right. We pull
Roll.
Pikachu. I pull Pikachu aside and I say, I have a jam. I just really want you to hear. Just you. Just for you. I wrote a song for you.
Dude, is it the Margarita song? That one was good, dude.
Yeah, it's the Margarita song. And then I play Trip to Paris.
Okay. Hi, Isaac's girlfriend. And roll a d20 for me. Nicky, d20.
It's a 10. Just straight D20.
Yep, it's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With a 10, it doesn't get an extremely good result. It doesn't get an extremely bad result. What was the exact name of the song again?
He went to Paris.
Okay. I think the exact middle ground for that is that there is a little town in Ohio called Paris, Ohio. And Captain P gets moved from the Quadonia plane of existence to the Earth plane. And now there's a Captain P, Kachu, hanging around in Paris, Ohio.
That
Yeah,
was
that was
best case
last-
scenario. That was fantastic.
I think I
was the last
drove
you've ever
through
seen of
Paris
Captain
on
P.
a. I think I drove through Paris on my way home from Canton. I may stop at the bar next time, see if I can
Nice.
find him.
Well, he'll be drinking a margarita in the corner. With that, that is the end of our Stoke City arc. Our adventurers ride off with Mayor Maris or ex-Mayor Maris on their horsebacks. They're moving their way back to Quadonia so that they can begin to rest, recover, level up, grab some items, and prepare for the next stage of their adventure. Tune in next week for a little bit of leveling up, item getting, and cool character development. But if that stuff doesn't excite you, we'll be back in 2 weeks with the first episode of our Tataria Zombies arc. Thank you, and bye-bye.
We are the knights of the appropriately shaped
Photograph.
table.
Every time I do it, make me laugh. How did I find the way? What the hell is on Joey's head?
Please subscribe.